What if we wanted to expand on this shape here for the body? Say, instead of using this initial one here as our starting point, what if we wanted to keep continuously pushing on this one? Like, what if we like this shoulder length? But what if we wanted him like, fatter here on the bottom? He has more weight there going on. Maybe his shirt is high. What if he had, what if his legs were doing that? They were breaking right in the middle. Now we're going to a whole different place of just pushing our shapes, like really pushing now. Now, what if the arms came down halfway, and the way that you can make sure that they line up is if you draw an arc, they should line up with that belly button. So, the elbow will. What if those were broken up too? So we have the arm like this. Maybe it tapers in, and then maybe it's like a big shape that tapers out into like a big old fist or something. So like this. It's a completely different idea, completely different design. But still, we're just looking at overall shapes. So we can draw that line here. Whoops. Just that center line. That belly button will be a little more over. Maybe his pants are pulled up really high. Look at this place compared to, and we'll connect these layers real quick, compared to this. This could feel extremely cartoony. It can go to that place. Now, because of the contrast with it, with this design, this is starting to feel just a little more real. Even though this is really pushed, it feels a little more real because there's contrast now with something like this. But even to keep something even real, there's so many different things you can do. Now, I would suggest just messing around with the neck, the head, and you want to keep things simple. We know that there is a jaw there. The cranium is one shape. I always look at it like this. We have the cranium and then we have the jaw, whatever that is doing. Now we have to make sure there is a back of the cranium here, and then we have our jaw here. Now these two shapes, same thing like the arms, same thing like the legs. It's breaking apart at a middle point. Now where is that middle point? It's your eyes. So that eye section is where we have the two shapes colliding. So now you can tell what that shape is right there, and this bottom shape is here. So if we add the ear, cool. Maybe the neck is even longer, Maybe the shoulders are more in. Maybe we have this shape instead. And, one thing is, though, maybe it's like a pear. If I were to draw that without breaking that up, it would be like this. And the thing is, though, you can break up your shapes too. So I know that there is a torso part up here because you can see it in this section. That torso here is on the front plane of that soft cube, right? So that's what's happening. It's here. And the arm fits in the side there. So we have this shape here. And then this arm is fitting into that side plane there. Then we have the ribs, and the whole thing, and belly button. There's still anatomy there, but the main thing we're focusing on is the structure. How do things fit together? So when we come here, if you want, you can break up these shapes around the torso. So maybe that the pecs are also shown so he feels a little stronger. Could. It's completely up to you. Then we start playing with that torso line. We can now bring his arms, down, whatever he's doing. Maybe they're holding this thing still. Maybe he has skinny arms. Maybe the arms are still big. But overall, we're focusing on the body and we're focusing on the head and neck and how these things connect along with the legs. So maybe he has even skinnier legs. Maybe his arm is down. This is still a very different design than the rest of them.